Bellissimo, hermano. Holy moly.
Yo, gang, what's up? So today we're doing a bit of a different video. Today we're basically doing a ranger guide, and it's one of many episodes I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like a ranger guide for basically each playstyle. It's gonna be in solos, but that doesn't mean the build is not viable in duos or trios. But yeah, that's about it. So for today, I'm doing a recurve guide because I've seen that there have not been many guides at all, and the game has changed a bit, and so has ranger. So firstly, I'm gonna put this video into like 3 brackets. I'm gonna talk about ranger perks, how to build a ranger set, and I'm gonna show gameplay and give tips about the gameplay. I'm gonna put it timestamps down below, so what you're interested in, just go watch that, and that's about it. So yeah, let's get right into it. Now firstly, for all of the normal players, basically the people that play only normals, I'm gonna do like a quick hover over what my Squire gear looks like. You want as much move speed as you can, so you can kite, or if you're new to ranger, so that you can learn to kite. So for the pieces, I would go lightfoot boots, loose trousers, wanderer attire, ranger hood, leather gloves, and then of course recurve and spear. Now what you can change here, you can change the leather gloves for like riveted gloves, and other stuff I think you just keep the same. I think that's basically the best setup. If you know how to kite and you're already used to ranger, you can drop the loose trousers and go cloth pants. Well, these are not cloth pants. Where are they? They're right here. You go cloth pants because that's a bit more action speed. So yeah. Other than that, I think ranger is playable in normals, and you might need to land a few more shots than when you have gear. So yeah. Going into perks, nimble hands is always a must. This is what makes ranger a ranger, because the draw animation is completely different and it's 15% faster. So yeah. If you're running recurve, I really recommend playing spear. It's basically like bread and butter. You go for triple shot, you backstab, and then you spear them out. These 2 perks, I'd say they're mandatory, do not change them, unless you really want to play rapier or something, I don't know. But yeah, now, range weapon mastery and sharpshooter, these perks, you can change a bit. I like to go quick reload and sharpshooter. This is also a good combo. Now, if you hover over the perks, I think camping mastery is full troll. Then chase, I think chase is good when you're starting out and you have a problem with rogues, or if you want to chase people down. But after you get like game awareness and game sense, I think you drop this perk, because I've been surviving a lot more since dropping chase. So yeah, I personally think you drop this perk. So yeah, if you're still using it. But if you're a beginner, feel free to put it on instead of sharpshooter or whatever. Then crossbow mastery, we're not gonna be playing crossbow today. Crippling shot, I do not recommend playing crippling shot. It's already troll aiming for the legs, like, so you don't really need it to backstab. Kinesthesia, I personally do not like the perk. I think there's just like better alternatives, like quick reload, sharpshooter, whatever. Range weapon mastery is good, and trap mastery is troll. Okay. For the skills, you can go quick shot, backstab. This is the best combo there is. And if you want to change something up, I would always keep quick shot. It works basically like almost the best with recurve. And then if you're a newer player and you're still dying to mobs, you go field ration. Other than that, you have pen shot. And that's about it. You can also pair it with forceful shot, but that's like a bit different of a build. So I'm not gonna show the forceful shot recurve. I think the lore did a video on that though. Multi shot, I personally wouldn't run it with the recurve. It's a bit RNG. Bird shot is good, but not in solos. Run it in trios if you're playing recurve. Pen shot is good, quickfire is good, backstep is the best. So yeah, that's a quick glide over the perks and skills. Now, if we want to build a set for a ranger, I'm just gonna hover over every single basically item for a ranger, what you should be buying. For the headpiece, you have two options. You either go ranger hood or you go forest hood. In solos, I personally prefer having ranger hood because of the move speed, but if you're lacking physical power, you go forest hood. But ranger hoods, they're pretty cheap. You just go 2 decks, maybe armor pen, should be pretty affordable. Like, yeah, like this 300 gold. I bought mine before for 200 gold. So yeah. There's one more option, which is golden scarf, but I honestly do not recommend running this in solos. First of all, if you want like a really good scarf, it's expensive. Like let's say I want fist power and fist damage bonus. Yeah, it's crazy expensive, at least this. And second, I do not think Scarf is that good because it gives no headshot reduction and you can get like one tapped by almost anything. A row can 2-tap you, one wizard fireball headshot kills you, so I do not recommend running Scarf. So either go Forest Hood or a Ranger Hood. Now for the chest piece, Wanderer Attire is the best option. You just go like Wanderer Attire, whatever you can afford. You go like physical damage bonus because it's the cheapest. Yeah, it's 700 gold right now. Bit expensive maybe. Or you go a blue one, which is way cheaper, and you can also gem your blue one or attire, which is completely fine. The other option you have is a Warden outfit. Which you realistically want like dex and strength on. It's just for the move speed, or it's like more of a budget, yeah, like this. Like this is a bit cheaper, it gives the move speed, it gives a lot of armor rating. Yeah, it gives like 20 more, so if you want to be a bit more tanky and if you find a good Warden outfit, how much is like an epic one, you can yeah, like this is already good, really cheap. Honestly, holy shit, they're cheap. Holy. But yeah, Warden outfit also good, completely fine to play this. Other than that, I don't think there is like any other chest piece. Maybe like a really good doublet, but that's about it. The strength and dex you get from Wonder Attire are basically like exactly what you need on Ranger. So yeah. For the pants, the best Ranger pants in the game are obviously Brave Hunter pants. They're a bit expensive right now, so if you can afford them, buy them. If not, no. The alternative is cloth pants, and you can go like agility and what's it called, like NMAX Elf or whatever. And you have basically budget Brave Hunters. So yeah, I don't know if I mentioned yet. I think I spaced out a bit. The main stats you want on the Ranger is move speed, action speed, and physical power bonus, and a bit of max health. So that's basically like what you should be aiming for. Okay, so pants we did. For the gloves, you have Elkwood gloves. You want True Fizz on all of the pieces you can get True Fizz on, and the other option you have for gloves are riveted gloves. So choose between one of these. What either stat you need. If you need HP and action speed, aka dexterity, you go Elkwoods. But if you need strength, fist power, you go riveteds. For the cloak, you can go either Merc Cloak or you can go Tattered Cloak. Both cloaks are good. The stats you want, True Fizz, action speed. If that is too expensive, you go True Fizz like Armor Pen or True Fizz Max Health, whatever. Tattered and Merc Cloak, you basically build the same stats on this, True Fizz, Max Health, whatever. For the boots, if you already have good enough move speed, you can go Adventurer Boots. And always get move speed on these boots, because move speed is the most important thing in solos. If you cannot kite, you're just dead meat basically, so yeah. And the option I mainly use is Lightfoot boots, because they just bring so much move speed and it's incredible. And these ones are pretty cheap also. Yeah. I'm actually gonna buy these. Pretty good deal. For the rings, you have a lot of variety here. you either go courage rings, you want true fizz on them, and then like whatever substat, you have fizz power, action speed, armor pen, and like max health. You can go any of these stats, and you basically can go like courage, finesse, you have Grimsmal, and if you're trying to save like some money, you can also go quickness ring. I don't know if it's like saving money, because I think they went up. Not really sure. True fizz, max health. Yeah, alright, they're not that expensive, but yeah, you can also go quickness rings if you're lacking like move speed. For the necklace, on the recurve, always go frost amulet, because your main damage is true damage, so yeah. You want at least a purple frost amulet, and if you're playing like below or whatever, a rare one is fine as well. Whatever. Now, for the stats, on recurve, I really like 130 HP at least. With my bow, I'm gonna be like 128. Okay, I'm not gonna be 128, but like if I have a bow with like HP, like whatever, I'm gonna be like 130 maybe, so that's completely fine. 317 move speed is pretty good move speed. It's the move speed I would like always run. 317 plus, always good. Action speed 20%. I think that's like a threshold for recurve. You can go more if you want to, not needed. 20% is completely fine. Make sure this is always above 10%, and make sure move speed is always above 305. 315 is the lowest move speed I play. These stats don't really matter. Physical damage bonus, make sure this is above 10% for a recurve bow. Your true damage is gonna be carrying you anyways. 15% completely fine, but yeah, like this is a mid set. I built this set for 6,000 gold, and sadly I could not record it because I don't know, my OBS was not working, but I built this for 6,000 gold, so yeah, this is basically it. Now, other stuff I want to mention is play good utility on Ranger. It's one thing that can change a lot of fights if you have good utility, and with utility I do not mean traps, I mean bandages and healing potions. I recommend spending at least 10% of what you spend in your set also in your heals, so play green bandages, they're really good, they recover 24 health, and the normal bandage only recovers 15, so that's a 9 health difference. In 3 bandages, that's 27 health, and that's like, I don't know if that's, is it an arrow? No, it's not, an arrow would deal more damage, but realistically, that's one more hit, and yeah. Also, one thing, caster matchups are not that easy, like people say. So magic protection potions are always, they're way better on Ranger than protection potions. I'm gonna show a clip of when to not use protection potions, because that's also one thing a lot of Ranger players misplay, is when peeking another Ranger or playing against ranged. Other than that, there is one more thing. You can always play with like basically any bow. If you go survival, recurve, longbow, you can always have a windlass to basically pair you up. You can buy a windlass, put it on the secondary. If you feel like you're good with a windlass, definitely use it. If you do not feel like you're gonna hit your shot and you're just gonna be wasting time and like letting the opponent close the distance on you, do not use the windlass. So yeah. Really personal preference. I recommend learning it. There's also a technique to quick swap items in game, so you can even like surprise your opponent. But other than that, I don't have anything more to say about gearing up. If you want to play traps, you can play them, play good heals, and that's about it. So one important thing that is with Ranger, you have to know your positioning and spacing. So here there is 2 people, so I literally cannot push both of them. I don't have enough damage to kill them, so I just have to stay back and see if I can find an opening in at least one of them.
Careful. Oh, what the fuck?
try to fight in open spaces if you can. You still have to realize that people can come behind you, so you have to have that in your mind at all times. But here I knew the warlock was on the right, he left completely, so I was 1v1ing the fighter basically. The fighter cannot kill me unless he diffs me with his recurve bow, so I just try to space him as much as I can and remain at an angle that even if a third party comes, I can still go away and escape safely. If the rogue has creep, you really cannot do anything. Even with chase, it wouldn't really matter because you cannot react to the footsteps. He can just literally go onto you and cutthroat you, so you cannot backstep. But here I was lucky that he was not on the door and I could react to it in time. You just have to space the rogue with your spear. Here, if he has knives, it would be a bit different. I would have to go red if he hit me with 3 knives, but he didn't, and I completely outspaced him, and he couldn't do anything here. Now in this clip you will really see why Spear is so goated with the recurve bow. I missed quite a lot of shots. I should have died here probably, but backstep and Spear is just so fucking good, so yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video and that you learned something from it, and if you still want like anything, just like message me down in the comments. I respond to every single comment basically. There's a lot to cover for a ranger in like one video, so I'm gonna try to do it on all 3 of them, but really just like ask me in the comments, guys. Like I'm gonna answer everything, so yeah, I cannot put it all into one video. It would be like a 3 hours long. Ranger is not that easy in solos, so yeah, you need a lot of fundamentals. But yeah, hope you enjoyed and have a good one. Bye bye.